What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering Caspa. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
So Caspa is currently trading at a price point of just over 11.5 cents. Their market cap is 2.7 billion, which ranks 42nd among all cryptocurrencies. And then their circulating supply is 23.3 billion out of a max supply of 28.7 billion, which is about 81.5% in circulation. So the circulating supply is definitely getting up there. There's not going to be near as much dilution as a lot of other projects out there, which from an investment standpoint is awesome to see. But if you guys are looking to buy the dip on Caspa, I recommend using Gate.io, KuCoin, or MEXC. I think those are the three easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now if we scroll down to the Caspa news section, there's one article in particular I want to show you. So 6 hours ago, Caspa is only a sleeping giant. These rising metrics signal bullish potential for Cas. And he lists 5 things that make Caspa bullish. So Rust nodes on the rise, seamless transition to Rust, KRC-20 development, rising hash rate, and improving global conditions. And personally, my favorite thing out of these is the KRC-20 development. I think this could be absolutely enormous for Caspa. I know it's a little bit different, but look at what ERC-20 has done for Ethereum. Ethereum would not even be close to the same beast without it. So yeah, I don't disagree. There's a lot of potential bullish things for Caspa in the future. But now we'll hop into Caspa's X account, which has 198,000 followers. And they just pinned a new tweet on April 16th, a compelling argument around conventional wisdom in cryptocurrency and how most of it is wrong. And then one of their team members delivered this at the Web3 Festival 2024 in Hong Kong. Why Web3 developers should care about Caspa. And if you guys are interested in watching the video, the link is right here. And then they posted this on April 18th. Everyone is revving up to Rust. Pools are doing their due diligence before fully switching over. While the devs update the code and publish releases, the miners are ultimately the ones who decide if they will adopt the new node or not. This is decentralization. While we call this testing, this is more of a user acceptance test. Tests of the actual user against the version we've released, rather than feature testing which is completed. Now, I understand a lot of you guys out there probably don't care about this. You're simply interested in Caspa making you money. But this is still very good to see for Caspa in general. And then on April 17th, when you attend a prestigious event in Dubai like Token 2049, you have to dress to impress. And they have their Caspa shirts nice and ready to go. But in general, I know it probably gets old at this point, but I love to see when Caspa is attending events. And I say that about most cryptos, but Caspa in particular. And the reason Caspa is because they haven't been around near as long. And all of a sudden, over the last year and a half, they've had an incredible amount of hype. So it's awesome for them to go get their name and technology out there in person. But there's not a whole lot of super important information since my last Caspa video. Really just quick little updates. But now we'll hop into some macro news that could affect Caspa's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Caspa. So this is Watcher Guru's X account. And I'm sure most of you guys already know at this point, but the major news is the Bitcoin halving is officially complete. But what's interesting about this is Bitcoin did not pump or dump. It just literally continued trading sideways. Which if you do actually think about it, it makes sense. It's not like the Bitcoin halving was a secret. The market has had tons of time to prepare for it. And then on April 18th, the Fed official says the Federal Reserve could wait until 2025 to lower interest rates. Now, personally, I don't really know as though they can wait this long. But in general, you're always going to want to keep your eyes on interest rates. Because usually in the past, when they do get lowered, crypto starts to fly. So if they get lowered again, this could be a catalyst that could also skyrocket the crypto market. And then I also want to show you this video on April 18th. So JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a fraud and a Ponzi scheme. JP Morgan is an authorized participant for BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF.
If you mean crypto like Bitcoin, I've always said it's a fraud.
No hope for it.
Well, if they think they're a currency, there's no hope for it. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a public decentralized Ponzi.
Now, to his credit, he's not entirely wrong about it being an actual currency. It would be extremely difficult for that to happen because Bitcoin has a max supply of 21 million, which is something that makes it a fantastic store of value, but in terms of it being an actual currency, wouldn't necessarily work. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to actually spend their Bitcoin because it's a finite supply. But for all of these years, he has never given Bitcoin its praise. And then the last thing on April 18th, Binance obtains regulatory license in Dubai. And obviously this is good to see. It shows that Dubai is becoming even more crypto friendly. And they truly are becoming a powerhouse. But while we're on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day and I'm constantly calling out opportunities that I'm seeing in the market. So I think you guys will get some very useful information. But then I do also want to take a moment to talk about my private Discord through Patreon. So at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but there are many benefits to joining my Discord. For example, this is going to give you guys closer access to me, and you guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And most of the cryptos we trade in here are microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap. They're the kind of cryptos that could absolutely explode this bull run. And the cool thing is it's not just me calling out these projects. My community is also constantly calling out opportunities that they are seeing in the markets. But we have been making thousands and thousands of percent gains to this initial pump. One of my biggest calls personally was Graphlink Protocol, which made over a 40x. So in general, if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage, and it's also in the description of the video. We are building an amazing community. I'd love to have you guys in here. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Caspa on the daily time frame. Now I talked in my previous videos about how Caspa had broken beneath the 21-day and the 50-day, which is something I didn't like to see at all. And I'm going to stand by that, but something that I do like to see is that price action is using the 200-day moving average as a support level, and it's using it perfectly. It hasn't closed a candle beneath it yet. So to be completely honest with you, I personally would not mind accumulating Caspa at these levels as long as this moving average does not break. If we do fall beneath the 200-day moving average, then all bets are off. We could see Caspa fall all the way down to under 10 cents or under 8 cents or even down to 5 cents. So we definitely want to see the 200-day hold, unless of course you're looking for a lot cheaper prices. But if you do pull a local Fibonacci, you can see Caspa is trading beneath the 786. That is usually a fantastic accumulation zone. So that's another reason where if you do believe in Caspa long term, this might not be a bad time to start dollar cost averaging in. Obviously, that's not financial advice though. Do what's best for you. Now, lastly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And this is Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame. And I know this is a really strange time frame, but I just wanted to show it to you. So the first thing I wanted to point out is that 59,600 is a fantastic support level. And the two most recent candles have tweezer bottoms, which yet again shows that this is a very strong support level. Now, if you look at price action, we swing from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low, which is class A bullish divergence. So that typically signals a local bottom has been reached. So I would not be surprised at all if Bitcoin gets a nice bounce in the next few days. Obviously, that's not guaranteed. Anything can happen. But from a technical analysis standpoint, Bitcoin actually looks pretty solid on the larger time frames. The only thing that I don't love right now is that we are trading beneath the 21-day moving average. We're first going to have to break above that level. But if we can, we could end up creating new all-time highs. I know a lot of people are very bearish right now and they don't really think that's possible. But I'm telling you, from a technical analysis standpoint, it's absolutely possible. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So just understand, crypto is still an extremely volatile asset class. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Caspa will go this bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.